So Brendan, we're here today in your yard in Meadstown Carrigaline. We're just doing a 40k round trip with your 75 foot long and 18 ton freight train. How did the idea come up and what persuaded you to do it?
I suppose I've seen two trailers being towed together, but I never seen three, and I was just curious to know would they follow each other, and by being very careful they just about do follow, and it was a full test of the A210 as well.
Do you think she handled it well?
She was at her full limit. This tractor's probably 130 horsepower, and she needed every single one of them to pull the three of them, as you can see in the video. But she done very well, in fairness.
Are all the horses still there?
Yeah, I just kept the heaters on full to keep the engine cool when the wheel pull was on her, and she done very well, in fairness. The trailers followed better than I thought, and we done it as safely as we could, and things went very well, thank God, and we're very lucky with the day as well. It was a nice bright day, 3rd of January 2020.
And Brendan, if you just give us a bit of a background on the Ford A210 you used.
Yeah, I bought the A210 last summer, last May, approx. A good friend of mine there, a mechanic there, that services the fusion bellows for me. I believe she originally came in from Holland because she has a 40k box from the factory, and she also has a crawler box. She's not the one that was converted. She's 40k from the factory, and all the 40k ones from the factory had a crawler box and they had 4-spool valves, and they were kind of top spec at the time, but unfortunately they didn't sell them in 40k in Ireland or the UK. Something got to do with EU regulations, but apparently in Holland there was no problem. So that's how she became into this country as a 40k tractor. She came in as a second-hand.
She's a very rare tractor in this country, so
very rare tractor. Most A210s have anything between 85 and 105 horsepower, but thanks to John Wellen and Bantry, he done some job in the fuel pump of this tractor, and he done the 6 injectors, whatever kind of a good job the man done. She's putting out 121 on Garrod Sullivan's dynameter, which would be 130 horsepower at the flywheel. So it is very rare to get 130 horsepower out of an A210 without a turbo. If she had a turbo, she might damage the engine. She'd be so powerful, so maybe it might be as well to leave her alone. Half power maybe at that.
And do you have any plans to do anything to the tractor, or are you going to keep her original?
The plan is to widen her out. I'm going to widen the wheelbase out. The next time you'll see her, hopefully, she'll be that width in front, and she'll be that width in the back. And I'm considering putting on one size higher in the tyres. Not so much wider, but a bit more height. At the moment she's doing 41k, and if I put on the higher tyres we might get her up to 44k. She's doing 42 with the fall of ground, and she's doing 41 on the level at the moment. So the plan is to get her up to about 44 to 45k maybe, and I'm going to widen out the wheels, and other than that, I have an original exhaust as well if we want to keep the noise down for drying silage and things. But for certain occasions like this, maybe the small bit of extra sound adds to the whole detail of the whole operation. I also want to send a special thanks to McCarthy's Plant and Agri in Carrigaline, County Cork, for supplying these 3 trailers. And I also want to thank Brahan Engineering above in Carlow for building the trailers. And I also want to thank everyone that helped with this video, and hopefully you'll all enjoy watching it.
So Brendan, thanks for the unreal day out and all the noise today, and we hope to see the 8 to 10 in the future.
Yeah, and Sean Oak there and his father, they're real professionals at this photography business. They really went to fierce trouble and detail altogether. And in fairness to them, they were in no hurry home. They came here this morning at 10 o'clock, and I thought they were finished at lunchtime, and they said, lads, we'll go for a round. So we had the dinner, and the lads said we'll go for another round of this, and in fairness to them, there's no hurry home with them. They're real professionals at the photography. So if anyone wants a professional agricultural video made, I'd highly recommend these 2 men.
Thanks very much for today, Brendan. We'll talk to you again.